Diagnosis of a Faun is a dance theater piece. It's a major vehicle for Greg.
Tamar had seen me in a show that I did off-Broadway in New York City, and just called me up and said, I'm interested in working with you.
And the piece is about the intersection between medicine and art. It takes place both in a forest and in an operating room, lecture hall.
And now I'll present to you the case of my patient, a 21-year-old female principal dancer with a renowned ballet company who suffered a devastating, complete rupture of the Achilles in the middle of a performance.
What are the languages of science and what are the languages of art? And how do they come together and how do they interface? Part of it is the growing up around a doctor and always hearing him with his dictaphone with all these amazing words and seeing his patients come in and out and just seeing the kind of relationships he had.
First, students, I would like for you to note his gait. His muscles are stiff and contracted.
The faun was a mythological figure with the top half of a man and the lower half of a goat.
Natural habitat.
And in our initial conversations, we were just talking about how I viewed myself, my own perception of myself. And for a long time, it was that I thought of myself in two halves. My upper body was much more developed, and I could rely on it more than my legs due to my cerebral palsy. And this just sort of sparked this idea in Tamar of the faun. And so it's really wonderful to jump between these two worlds and play this fantastic character who's in control of everything and everyone on stage.
This was interesting to work with Greg, who has different physical challenges, and so I could find a really new approach to choreography through him. Our preparations are not along the lines of ballet or modern dance. We just go to the actual body and we see, what does Greg's body need to become a dancer? And that's what we address. And so it's just this enormous creative experiment for us. And it's very exciting.
Does that make sense?
One thing that art can do that, like nothing else, is really cut through barriers, perceptions, break down walls, and really get to the humanity behind a subject. Art just has that wonderful ability to transcend. I've felt it through this piece, I've felt it as an actor. People just respond to art, and I think they forget about a disability or whatnot, and then they're just focused on the art. The best thing that we can do as disabled artists is be visible and show them that we are a very vibrant, rich part of the landscape. And I think VSA provides an opportunity for that.